Hey, what's good guys? It's Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel, the only sneaker channel here on YouTube where we always talk about dope that includes low top Air Jordans. Yes, low tops are cool. I don't care what anybody says. So these guys right here are the Air Jordan 1 low tops in the black toe colorway. And we recently reviewed a different colorway of these shoes right here, which are these things. And yeah, these are just way like cooler looking. I don't know why. I do like this colorway, no shots fired at these things, but for whatever reason, this just looks more natural. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, like when you see an Air Jordan 1, black and red, you're like, yeah, that's cool. And then when you see one in kind of like a different color, you're like, that's cool too, but the black and reds are classic. That's how I feel about these. Now, just like the green versions, these guys right here are marketed as a skate-friendly option, even though there's nothing different between these and the regular Air Jordan 1 low tops that have released before it. There's no Zoom air cushion, there's no extra padding in the tongue. The durable materials that they're putting on here is just cheap synthetics. It's nothing new. It's what Jordan Brand has done for, what, like ever? And so I don't know why the marketing is fooling some people, but you know, that's what marketing's about. Marketing is about tricking people into buying your stuff, and a lot of times it works. I'm just saying that these guys right here, they look great, they just don't feel great. So, you know, if you're expecting premium materials and stuff like that, you're not gonna get it here. Unfortunately, I do think that this is a colorway that deserved it, but you know, that's just a personal opinion. Retail on these guys is 90 bucks, so they're not super expensive. So that's kind of a small pass for the materials, even though not really. I still think they could have done something nicer, like a softer synthetic and all that stuff, because these are like that really thick, just firm, you know what I mean? Like people that don't like creasing on the shoes gonna love these. If you like your shoes to just like break in nicely, these not gonna be one of those shoes. The overall build though and craftsmanship on these guys is okay, not anything crazy. There's a bunch of glue splotches all over the place. The threading right here at the collar where it went through the red panel is kind of bleeding the red into the white threading, which is weird. There's already scuffs all over my shoes too. Loose threads and all that stuff, and then they even missed a little puncture right there. They didn't clean that out. I'm gonna have to take a thumbtack to that or something. The right shoe is a little bit of the same. You got some extra kind of like paint or something right there. I don't know what that is. Again, the red's kind of bleeding through there and all that stuff. And then there's just glue marks every once in a while. It's not anything crazy. These are mass produced, so it's not a big surprise to me. Like, this is just stuff that happens regularly. But it is one of those things that I always kind of say, which is check your pairs in store. I bought these online, so that wasn't an option for me. So this is what I got stuck with. Although I could return them, but I hate returning stuff. And you know this. You guys might know this too, but I just do not like returning things. I don't know why. I'd rather give it away than return it. And no, I'm not giving these away, don't ask. Now, for anybody curious, in these guys right here, they do fit true to size, so that's what I would go with. I think that they look fantastic on feet as well. This pair right here, like I was saying, it's just so much cleaner than the green ones for whatever reason. And I just think that they're fantastic. Although the green ones are cool too. I don't mind them. I love this, you know, black toe with the red back and all that stuff. I just think that these are dope. And they have a black tongue, which is cool because this is how Jordan's version of the shoe actually was back in 1985. Not the low tops, talking about the original highs. When they released this shoe in this colorway in the, what was it called? The Old Love, New Love pack. I used to have those were awesome. But those had a black tongue as well. And then when they finally released the OG version, the high top and all that stuff, the remastered version, the tongue was white and everybody was pissed. So that pretty much takes care of it for these guys right here. I think these are fantastic. The shoes have been selling out like in smaller sizes like mine really quickly. Then they get resold over in, you know, China and all that stuff where they're super popular because they just love their ones over there. I grabbed these from Hibbett Sports and I posted it on WearTesters.com for anybody that was wondering. And again, they sold out in all of those small sizes. So now all you can really get them in is like 10 and up. So if you're looking for these, good luck. Go in store. They are restocking randomly. That's how I did grab this pair right here. Just having to walk into a Foot Locker. They had a full-on display with like multiple pairs in all of the colors. And so I was like, which ones do you have in a size 9? And they brought these out. Luckily, I grabbed these because these are the ones that I really wanted. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Let us know what you guys think of. Hey, the tongues are a little bit different. I just noticed that.
Talk about that. Gosh.
I found it first. So just in case anybody was curious, these guys have this weird ribbed texture. Ribbed for her pleasure. No? Okay, sorry. But these guys right here are more of a nylon. They're just kind of puffier and all that stuff. Not only are the tongues different, but also the swooshes. This one is the same kind of Durabuck material, that synthetic nubuck right there. And then this guy's got that leather texture that is found on the rear section. Very cool. Minor details, but it's all in the details. And that pretty much takes care of it. Thank you once again for watching. Thanks for all your support. I will see you guys next time. So until then, have a good one. So you are a Jordan 1 fan. You like how they look.
I do like how they look. I only own
Are you talking about this one or just in general?
I like how they look.
Okay.
I like how they look on other people.
A Jordan 1 is like a classic silhouette.
Yeah.
Like you see that and you'd be like, yeah, he's cool. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
just kidding.
I only have the one pair of slip-ons. But seeing these really made me wish that we could find the Chicago slip-ons for the women's.
Those are dope. I like the weird little swooshes they did.
I love it.
A little tiny thing, like it's like it doesn't belong there.
It's
I
so
think
cute.
I think that's why I like it though, like because it's different. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that's something that I think is great with when you remix a retro, like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like because these are not OG looking. Like we discussed this in this video. If you want like a full-on breakdown of the differences between like visual differences between this Jordan 1 low and the actual Air Jordan 1 low, like the OG style one from '85, then go check that out. But this is like a remix version, and I think that it's cool. It works. Like, have you seen the skate one with the little? Like they're like for Eric Costin. They got a little Jumpman right there on the toe.
No, but that sounds cool.
Dude, they're dope, man. Like they're so sick. The colorway reminds me of the Jordan 1 lows that you bought me, the navies, right, with the white and all that stuff. But these are for like, you know, it's a SB. Like that one's an official SB collab. These ones are not. They have this little like infrared looking Jumpman right there, and it reminds me of the Jumpman that's on the bottom of those Jumpman Pros, because it's like if you lift the shoe up, he's like right there. He's like off center, so it's like they flipped it, and to me that's why I like it. Some people don't like it, but for me, like I see that little Jumpman right there and I'm like, dude, that reminds me of the Jumpman Pro outsole, and I just think it's really clean. But yeah, those are fresh. I'm actually excited for those. I'm probably not gonna be able to get a pair, but they're dope.
I do like the green pair more.
What? Why?
I
Well,
think
she likes green actually. She likes green and blue.
I do like green and blue. But I think I don't have a pair of red shoes, and so I think that's why I'm infatuated with
The Chicagos.
Yeah.
It's not because it's a classic look.
No.
Oh, well, that sucks. So, yeah, that's different strokes for different folks. But I think what Jordan Brand's doing right now is, I think there's something for everybody.
Oh yeah.
There's stuff clearly for women now, and I think that's great. I like the little switch ups that they do because they give you classics. Plus they give you, this is what we were talking about. So like, even if I don't like something, like that's fine because somebody else will like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna hate on anybody that does like it. I think that that's great that you like it, and I think that it's great that I have stuff that I like. You know what I mean? And so that's the part where, as a brand like Jordan Brand, where you are like a heritage brand, you have to play to your heritage, but also fit. It's a very rough spot to be in. They put themselves in that spot, but like it's still a very rough spot to be in, where you have to play to OG fans, new generation kids that don't give two shits about Jordan hitting a shot on ELO. They just know that those are the bred fours, and they bake at 400 degrees at 23 minutes or some dumb stuff like that. But like that's all they care about. You didn't see the commercial? No. Oh, she missed it. Yo, it was like some controversy. That commercial was full of cheese. You would have loved it. That commercial was for new kids that call shoes that are black and red bread.
Yes.
And they played up on that bread theme the whole time, man. It was dad jokes, a play on words, pointing towards what the new kids say. I felt that the commercial was actually like smart, even though it was corny. I feel like that commercial itself bridged any gap between generations for good or for bad, because it brought everybody in one spot. Everybody was talking.
When was this?
For the bread fours, or the black cement fours. I call them black
missed
cements.
it?
It was everywhere. Yeah, it was hilarious too.
Haters shoot looks. MJ owns the shot. You can shoot yours. Money got his. Get your bread up.
Right? It was like a.
That was super clever.
I thought that it was smart, and it got people talking, which is marketing. That's marketing 101. Get people talking about your good or bad. Get people talking, and that's what it did. It angered old heads because they think that bread, the term bread is dumb
Okay.
to an OG head, and I get it because I'm one of them, and I won't call them breads because they are black cement. That's what it says on the box. That's why. You know, so like if you're gonna call anything bread, it should be a black and red shoe. The black and red 13s or 12s, those are black and red. So you say bread, right? So yeah, I get it. But it's just a new thing, and it's what the kids call it. So if the kids are calling it whatever it's called, and you want those kids to buy the shoe, and again, they didn't live in it 1989.
No.
They didn't see the shot on ELO. They didn't look through the highlights like like if you were a little young like me, like I was young in 89, right? But then in 94, 95, 96, like I seen those, and so like you go and like you research basically, and like you see old highlights and stuff like that, or the old VHS tapes that I talk about. You would immerse yourself in that, and then, you know, fast forward, you know, 30 years later, like just kids don't really do that anymore. Kids have the attention span of like,
Have you ever given a kid a tablet? Like, pew, pew,
yeah,
pew,
like
pew.
they're bouncing around. It's crazy, and because this is our kids too. Like, and so it's not like a knock if you're one of them kids. It's just the facts.